What is going on, money team? It's your boy JDUN Trades with Team Bull Trading, and I hope you all had a blessed and discipline-filled weekend. We are live and back in action with yet another Sunday watch list where I'm going to break down my exact setups, stocks I'm watching, and everything that you need to know to go into this week confident, prepared, and ready to make some money in the stock market. Now, this video is sponsored by Discipline Over Dopamine. Now, that's not an actual sponsor. No one's paying me to say that, but when you choose Discipline Over Dopamine, something that I tell my students each and every day, you trade better. You avoid tilt, you avoid revenge trading, and you stick to a systematic path that allows you to become one of the 5% of traders that makes it. Trading is very difficult. It's very gut-wrenching at times. And when you choose Discipline Over Dopamine, and when you stay focused on the process, that's when results come. Now, that being said, tomorrow on my main YouTube channel, I'm releasing this video. I'm breaking down my entire $50,000 payout from Apex and how I've made over $65,000 this month in prop firm payouts. That's going to be on my main YouTube channel. You can also use code JDUN with Apex for the best possible discount, payout protection, and more. That will be uploaded tomorrow, Monday, the 20th at 6 p.m. Eastern time for you guys. Now, here's the channel. I also have a free course on that channel as well that goes over my entire day trading system, A to Z, and how you can implement Discipline Over Dopamine into your everyday trading. So if you're serious about trading, if you're serious about not going on tilt and not blowing yourself up anymore, just go watch it. It's incredible. I know you'll get value from it. I don't make promises I can't keep. I promise you will get value from my free course. And if you want to trade with Apex, you're in good hands. They're up to 20 accounts. That's who paid me $50K. They are the most scalable firm, and they got my backing. So all that said, let's get into it, my friends. Now, the first stock on watch this week is actually an individual name because it looks ready to explode. We're talking about Tesla. Now, two words here. Actually, four words. Bullish engulfing with volume. We're here on the daily chart, and you notice, if we zoom in, this aggressive daily candlestick here with rising volume. This is a strong sign that if Tesla can get over this previous resistance here at this 440, it looks like we want to have an aggressive move to the upside. We tried to break the structure down. We held this 420 area. We've made higher lows since. And if we can get a break above this 440, I think we can have an aggressive move to the upside as long as the market can simply just not die. If the market can just simply not die and stay alive, Tesla should see a very, very nice move up based on the technicals that I'm seeing, based on volume, and based on price. Now let's go ahead and here look at the weekly chart here. Weekly chart, we have what's called a bullish harami. That's where we have a large red candle followed by an inside green candle here with a higher low. The higher low is just a bonus. I think that out of this flag, we can see us have a nice move through this to the upside. Again, granted, we can break and hold above this 440. All the signs to me are pointing up. You almost have what could be called a cup and handle here as well. You got the cup right here, the handle, and it looks like we want to go, bang, aggressive move to the upside. So we'll see how that plays out this week. That's my number one watch this entire week for individual stocks is going to be Tesla. Now let's go ahead and look at NQ. Now, when we mention NQ, we can't not mention what happened this last Friday. This last Friday, I traded live with over 10 of my students at the Team Bull headquarters. That's the headquarters I put together to bring students to trade live with me in person because, yes, I'm a real person, and I have the confidence to trade live with people in front of their face because I've been doing this for 9 years. I've been doing this for quite a while. I brought my students there, and we caught a massive move on NQ longs, as you can see here. We just had the most insane morning trading live at the Team Bull HQ. 100-point trade, almost 2 racks for me. Today, 500 for you. How much? 374. How much? 1400. No trade for you. How much for you? Let's go, baby. How much for you? You didn't trade. How much for you? 400. 900. Let's go. Ain't no one doing what Team Bull is. Hey, and also, how much for y'all?
100, baby.
100. 1400. Let's go. Come on now, baby. Only one Team Bull. Not 2, not 3, not 4. Only 1. Now we break this down. That was an incredible trade. We break this down to the 5-minute chart. All right, we're not having a trade breakdown here, but it was very simple. My strategies and my levels are predicated on systems that have worked over time. I saw this aggressive move to the upside. I knew that if we retested this pre-market high area with our 15-minute high here, there's a high probability that we come down find support here and move up. And that's exactly what we caught. We saw this move here, bought this low here, and we saw an aggressive move up, all called out in real time, as I do every single day on my YouTube and inside my live trading community inside Team Bull as well. Now let's go look at what we have going on for the daily chart in the week. We're near all-time highs, so it's a little tougher to find levels at all-time highs. But I think that if we can break and hold above this previous wick high here, we can make our way up to more highs. We had a nice aggressive candle here, rising volume, strong buying wick here. So if we can get all these pieces to come together and simply just not die below these 400s, I think we have more upside in play this week, especially if we come down, make another higher low in this area, and then move on up. That would be my main watch from a daily perspective. Now, we go to our hourly chart. This is the big level we have to watch here, is this 25,100 area. We've rejected in this area multiple times. So if we can finally break above this, I think we go and retest these 400s up here, level to level. That's what I will personally be watching for. If we can break down these lows of the 400s, potentially we get some downside movement. We can look for some shorts. I always do the same thing every day, and I go over this in my free course. I mark out my 15-minute high and low and my London high and low, and I base my trades off of VPA, volume price analysis. I trade with the system every day. I obviously keep my higher time frame levels in contact, right? I want to know exactly what they are, but my main priority with my system is VPA on the lower time frames. Now that said, let's go check out SPY. SPY, from an hourly perspective, same deal. If we can get over 668, I think we have room for a nice shot upwards. Now, if we go to the daily chart here, we're seeing the same thing. Not quite as aggressive of a candle on the S&P 500, but we break over the 668. Looks like we have room to all-time highs. Break below this like 653 area. We have a pretty significant amount of room to the downside. So those are the two things that I'm personally going to be watching when it comes to the indices. Again, my biggest edge as of lately, and especially at all-time highs, has been intraday trading. I don't trade for the first 15 minutes. I typically wait. As of lately, it's been like 30, 45 minutes. Some days even over an hour and a half till I get my first trade. But you've seen on my lives how my win rate's been. It's been really, really good when I choose discipline over dopamine, when I stay focused, when I trade smart, when I trade safe. When I do those things, good things happen in my P&L. You clear nearly 100K in a month trading when you choose discipline over dopamine, right? Obviously, I have 9 years of experience, but you see the results, but they are a byproduct of my daily systems and what I implement each and every day. Now, what else do we have cooking for the week? Let's go check out NVIDIA. NVIDIA 2, we have bullish engulfing, we have lower volume, which you want to see that a bit higher. I do think we have some room up. We could fill this gap on NVIDIA to 186. I'd like to see this thing push and touch 200 eventually, but I also am not extremely confident yet that this is our recent higher low. We have our swing low here, higher low, higher low, higher low. If we can get a strong volume candle up here, I'll be much more confident this is our next higher low, and we work our way up back to these previous highs up here. Now, the stock we really need to talk about is AMD. This thing's been on a freaking tear. Absolute nuke mode at all-time highs. So we have this aggressive candle here, little pullback, didn't flush the low of it. If we flush the low of this candle, that's when I start getting concerned for more pullback and even potentially gap fill. I don't know if we'll ever see that, not for a while at least, but if we flush this low, potentially more juice to the squeeze to the downside. However, we hold this here, we likely see more upside. If we break above this 240, I think we could target whole psych number 250 next up here. That's what I will personally be looking for when it comes to AMD. And if we can get some strength in the chip sector, I think that the NASDAQ will follow. I think we can get some really nice movement to the upside as long as we don't, barring any crazy news or tariff tweets or anything like that. So all that said, that's my plan for the week. I'll be trading live each and every day. I'll likely be trading with my students on Friday. So trade smart, trade safe. If you guys are trading with prop firms, I appreciate you using code JDUN. And I'll see you guys on the flip side. God bless y'all and have a great rest of your day. Peace.